Alright, moving right along with the horror Fourquels, and we're -1 today. The Conjuring has ran out of movies. I didn't want to add the entire Conjuring universe, so I just did those three. Here are the categories, let's waste no time. The best being horror classic, second best very good, right in the middle is enjoyable, second to last is one and done, movies I did not like, and then horrible is the last category for movies that are absolute garbage. And I have a feeling that this video is going to be the debut for that category. And speaking of that, Jaws the Revenge, the fourth Jaws movie, is going straight into horrible. I mean, this movie is trash. I was pretty baffled about how bad this movie was. I knew people were talking about how bad it was, but I really didn't expect it to be that bad. I mean, you have a shark that literally can hold a grudge against people and knows what revenge is. What the heck? No. Absolutely garbage. Hellraiser 4 Bloodline, I just watched this today, and I'm going to put it in one and done. It was kind of entertaining near the end, but I don't know, it was definitely a weird one. I wasn't expecting this one to be the one in space for this franchise, but it kind of was. Well, I mean, it was in a way. It's a prequel. Kind of started out on the spaceship, and then it goes back in time and tells the story of how the box was made of Hellraiser, and then it goes back to the ship at the end. It was really weird, kind of entertaining. I don't know, it was meh. Then we got the most recent watch that I just now got done watching, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, A New Generation, and this is the second one in horrible. This movie is trash. Horrible characters. The only enjoyment factor I got out of this was watching Matthew McConaughey give a crazy performance, because I love Matthew McConaughey, so I could watch it and just for that, but yeah, that takes nothing away. This movie is trash. You got Renee Zellweger in here, which I thought even she wasn't even that good in it, and I like her, so just horrible, boring, and trash. That's all I can say about it. Just a garbage Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Then we got Scream 4, and I'm going to put this one in very good. I really enjoy Scream 4. The biggest complaint I have about Scream 4, I think it's pretty ridiculous that the main characters of Scream are still alive by the end of this movie. So that's the only big complaint I have about Scream 4. Other than that, I think it's a solid Scream movie. Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I enjoyed this one, but I am going to put it in enjoyable. I think this is a good Nightmare movie. I think with a rewatch I might even bump it up a notch, but the fact of them killing off a bunch of the Dream Warrior characters, I didn't like that because I really like Dream Warriors. And then you have this new character that is taking in all of the Dream Warriors' powers whenever they die. That's just weird to me. I didn't really like that much. I would have rather them all stay alive, or maybe a few of them die, but them fight together again instead of having one girl have all the powers. I don't know, I didn't really like that much. Other than that, this is a pretty solid Nightmare on Elm Street movie. The kills were pretty gnarly. The one where Freddy sucks the girl, all the air out of this girl, and she like deflates like a balloon. That was really gnarly. And then the cockroach kill, that one made me cringe, especially when she was on the bench press and her elbow snapped. That one made me cringe bad, but solid Nightmare movie. Then we have Bride of Chucky, and I'm gonna put this one in very good. I really like this one. I thought it was hilarious. Freddy's one-liners are great in this movie, and I like the addition of Tiffany in this one. Not so much in the next one we're going to talk about in the next video, but Bride of Chucky is a solid Chucky movie. I don't see why people complain about this one as much, and I really enjoy it. The kills are awesome, the one-liners are awesome. Chucky and Tiffany together are hilarious, so I don't have much complaints for Bride of Chucky. I enjoy watching it whenever I watch this franchise. And we got Halloween 4, one of my favorites, but I am going to put it in very good as of right now. I don't think it quite hits that horror classic for me, but there are days for sure that I would definitely put it in horror classic. But I think to be safe, I'm gonna put it in very good. I love this Halloween movie. The Halloween vibes are at full strength in this movie. I love this one. I love the scene in the general store. I can't remember the name. I don't know why I can't remember the name right now, but I love the scene of the general store whenever they're picking out the costume. This movie, I have to watch it every October, every Halloween. It's a solid Halloween movie. Some people say that the mask is horrible in this one, and I guess I can't really argue that, but at the same time, I like this mask, mostly because I have nostalgia from it from when I was a little kid. I remember watching the AMC commercial when October would come around, and they'd be showing all their horror movies, and they'd be advertising all the horror movies they're going to show during October. And they would always show that scene of Michael Myers leaning up next to the bed in Halloween 4. And that mask has always freaked me out since I've seen that ad from when I was very little. So I have a little bit of nostalgia with the mask, so I don't hate it as much as most people. But I like Halloween 4. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and I'm going to stick this right next to it in very good. Again, same thing. Some days you ask me, I might put it in Horror Classic. I really love this Friday the 13th. It's a solid slasher. They kind of take what they learned from the first 3 and they really do good in this 4th one. Although I do like some previous ones better just because, I don't know, I'm weird like that. I'm not like most Friday the 13th fans. I really like the old ones. But Jason, my favorite look is in this movie. I love the mask. It's my favorite mask of the whole series. I think he looks absolutely badass in this movie. And I love the portrayal by Ted White. I got it wrong in the last video. I said Ted White was part 3. I can't remember the guy's name, but this is Ted White, and he's my favorite portrayal of Jason out of all of them. Not my favorite Friday the 13th, but my favorite Jason. For sure, he is absolutely scary. Love the look of him. Love the ending of this movie. Love Tommy Jarvis in this movie. It's my favorite version of Tommy Jarvis with the little kid. And I'm going blank in this video for some reason. I can't remember the actor's name. One of the biggest kid actors ever. And I love this movie. It's one of my favorite slashers of all time. Last but not least, we have Insidious: The Last Key, and I'm putting this one in one and done. Along with the third Insidious, I didn't enjoy this one at all. It had some cool aspects to it, and I probably do need to rewatch it just because it's been a while. But yeah, the Insidious movies, most of them, they just don't do it for me. I'm definitely more of a slasher guy, if you can't tell. But yeah, Insidious: The Last Key, it just didn't entertain me that much. I didn't really have fun watching it. And then I'll have to watch Red Door in preparation for the next one, which I love Patrick Wilson. That's the only reason I'd be a little bit excited to watch it. But other than that, not too excited to watch it. Insidious: The Last Key just left out sour for me. So there's my tier list of the Fourquels. Let me know what you guys think. Put your list maybe down in the comments. We can have a discussion about it. And I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm a little over halfway there, and at 500 subscribers, like I said in my last video, I will be dropping my top 25 horror movies of all time. Help me get up there so I can drop that video. I really am excited to do it. I can't wait to do it. I'm working on the list now already. I've already made just blueprints of my list, and I'm changing them around and really trying to figure out my top 25, the most accurate. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.